Hello, this is Chiak. I am playing Primordia, which, I really couldn't tell you what the story is or what I'm getting into besides this is a futuristic tale. There's really, I don't have any options to lower down the music and stuff like that, so probably just have to do a post. Either way, might as well just get started.
Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
Okay. We're just...
There's no time for that.
Okay.
Boss, maybe we should see what's happening in engineering?
Yeah, okay, right. I'll get down there. Are we in engineering yet? I don't know, this is... We're gonna assume no.
There's no time for that.
Okay, I'll take that as a no.
Boss?
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want? Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. Plunder.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Ugh.
Whew, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder, again. And then he left with our power core.
Basad.
Yep,
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropol, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropol is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Okay, so... Got the characters' names Horatio and Crispin, the robot. What's this here?
I must have dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the unique. Basad, its memory got wiped. Easy enough to have the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Okay, he did himself.
Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
I wanted a gumball.
Can you eat a gumball? Or you just want it for the aesthetic reasons? Robot head.
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now.
Okay.
I can't pick that up. Nothing worth salvaging.
Let's exit.
I can't pick that up.
Okay, this is just the entire thing here is a tail wing. What is up here? The data, the map, and Crispin. No, we can... Okay, I'm not sure what that is yet, but we'll figure out later, I guess. Ah, here we go.
I can't just scoop it up. It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
Okay, item in the pouch.
It's the Unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not. It's the Unique's tag.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to pronounce that as unique.
A sturdy cable.
Okay. So here is the emergency generator. What do we need to... Socket.
Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. At least the putty is still good.
Okay.
It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed.
Okay, so... in terms of inventory, here we go. We have a putty, cable, conduit, and a data pouch. Can can we,
Futile.
I don't know if we can actually do anything, but...
It's a data cable, not a power cable.
Okay. You know what? I wasn't sure. I was not aware, but now I know. I know now. Okay. So we need something about the grease here. Let's go to the... up and back into the ship. So I'm gonna assume you are not human.
There's no way I can reach that.
You know, boss, if you're ever wondering what I would do, feel free to just ask.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Now I don't... there's not much...
Could you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
Okay. So I did get that, right? Okay, we got
No,
ourselves
I
a
always wanted
lantern.
to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too. There's no way I can reach that.
I don't imagine he can push this
That's
over.
way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
Okay. Nothing else here. The hatch. Just the hatch.
The hatch is unresponsive.
Oh. Conduit.
More Gordium conduit.
Okay.
There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Okay. Let's see. Cable.
Not a bad idea, but I can't carry enough of a charge, and it isn't sticky enough to hold them in place.
Okay. Data pouch.
I doubt that will have any.
Okay, I'm assuming we need to
I
have
doubt
these.
that will have it.
Okay. Alright. So clearly I'm missing some items. That's just the plating. Oh wait, hose.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success.
Oh
Blasted leaking gasket.
wait.
Is
The
it blasted or leaking?
putty.
As much as I'd love to fix that leak someday, we have more important things to do. Plus, it would be a waste of the putty.
Okay, well, I tried. Okay, so no to the hose. Can't do anything with this because we can't scoop it up. We can't get inside without...
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have. I can't pick that up.
Now, I'm not a fancy engineer like you, boss, but it seems like the Unique isn't gonna fly without its tail on.
I can't pick... It's an excellent...
I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else here. Definitely digging this, future atmosphere here. Electricity generator. Is there anything else to this plating?
It's the Unique's tag.
Okay, there must be something else that's up the ladder. Otherwise...
Totally unilluminating.
So...
The hatch is unresponsive.
Oh, we can walk further here. I didn't realize that. Okay.
This is no time for sitting around. Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
Okay, well we have the hatch here, so we can go in.
It's too dark to see the ladder rungs.
Okay, well, we got a lantern.
Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb. I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
Okay, that's not what I want to do, though. Okay, so if we need to go back up...
I don't need to bring these with me.
After all, boss, life is stranger than fiction.
It couldn't hurt to bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
Okay. What else is around the bed?
So that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
No reason.
I can't pick that up.
Okay, so... Plasma torch, we can use that to wield these
I'll
two
need at
things
least
together?
5 pieces to be able to build a conduit long enough to run the generator to the Unique.
Okay, so we need 5 pieces first. Which...
The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Huh. Okay.
This is no time for a nap.
I still don't see why I don't get a bed.
Because you have a flat bottom to rest on.
Boss, were you checking out my bottom?
Okay. Crispin's not gonna be able to do anything with this. Unless we use...
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. I'm trying to fix the Unique, not destroy it.
Okay, well... With that, I guess we can head outside and... grab something. Just trying to see if there's anything else out here.
Strange clouds, huh, boss?
Okay, where's the exit? Here we go. So maybe use this, cut...
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. I can't just scoop it up.
We can't do anything with that yet. Oh my goodness.
There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Okay, I'm wondering if we could maybe, I don't know, cut something up. Can we?
Let's cut a little cable off.
Ah, there we go.
I doubt that will have any effect. That's never going to work. How would that even work?
Listen, I don't know. I am not the...
That's never going to...
Oh, what? Putty in a short cable.
I doubt that will have...
Okay, I'm not quite sure.
How would that even work? That's never going to work.
Anything else I can use this
There's
on?
no reason to cut that. I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able to build a conduit long enough to run the generator to the... No need to cut it. There's no reason to... There's no reason... I'll need at least... No need to cut it again. That would be sack.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Putty short cable. What is this meant to be used for?
There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to... The
This
generator is missing a spark plug.
A spark plug. Okay. Let's see.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success.
Oh, system user.
The data pouch is registered to me. The data pouch is registered to me.
Oh, and that's okay.
There's nothing worth bothering with. It's locked tight.
Now with our plasma cutter.
Let's see if this works.
Is that a spark plug, boss? Who locks up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it. It's 3 pieces of gordium conduit.
Oh, sweet. So we got all 5 now.
Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Never mind. We have 4
Better
altogether.
just to leave it alone. There's a piece of gordium conduit way back there.
Oh. Oh, this is the way where the short cable and putty are for?
How would that even work?
Listen, I don't know. I'm the one coming up with ideas here. 4 conduits.
It's a cable.
Okay, maybe get Crispin?
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose. That would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
Okay, we got the conduit.
It's just scrap. There's nothing worth bothering with.
Yeah, but there's a door here.
It's locked tight.
I say we break it open.
It's reinforced steel.
Oh shoot. On the door. I'm not sure if it's
It's
gonna...
reinforced steel.
Yeah, okay, it's just gonna say the same thing.
Time for a little welding.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Okay. So now we got ourselves a fused conduit.
It's a data cable. How would that
Oh shoot.
Futile.
Okay. Let's just go back. Oopsies, go back. Right, map. Okay, so we have ourselves spark plug.
I doubt that will have any effect.
And then this conduit. Sweet.
Whew, I thought we were in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core. But just like that, problem solved.
The problem is not solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only runs for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No, which means it still is an emergency.
Well, in that case, first dibs on the recharge station. So, what's the plan, boss?
We need to recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropol and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropol. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But more importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay, okay. In that case, can't you just make us a new power core?
Yes, but I need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
No, but somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now.
Weary wanderers, come, join us in Metropol, city of glass and light.
Okay.
We're fine on energy, for now. I've never been able to figure it out.
Come, join us in
Alright.
all are equal in
I don't need any of these right now.
heart.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Join us, and together let us begin a new tomorrow.
So we need to find
Weary wanderers, come.
The energy sensor
join
thing.
Us in Weary wanderers, come. Weary wanderers, come.
I bet I can find a
join
better
us
use
in
for this
Metropol,
plug.
City of
But now we can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropol.
I guess that makes two birds.
Okay, that's it for that. Radio. Oh. Okay, didn't know if that was gonna be copyrighted or not.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here! An awesome set of tractor treads!
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms.
Okay, no.
I found this in the dunes. It reads, pound pastrami, canned kraut, 6 bagels, bring home for Emma. It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
There's the design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
The energy sensor requires a sodium iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think that would be wise.
Oh, what is this? Socket. Okay, that's how to get outside. About over here. So it looks like...
Wow, first the power core and now a rag. This is not your day.
Okay.
I don't think that would be wise.
I think that's it for here, so let's go back.
There's nothing I can do with it until I have some kind of power source.
Okay, so let me...
The energy sensor requires a sodium
Sodium?
iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor.
Okay. Oh, there goes. There's the hatch. Metal sheet. Seeing if there's anything else here now. Okay, so I guess we just go outside. Or maybe let's use the telescope. Sorry, Horatio, for making you go back and forth. Oh, okay. We can't use the telescope. We need to input coordinates to be able to use it. Make sense? Do we oh, there's the rag.
Hopefully, finding the power core will be just as easy.
I doubt it.
Can we use that on the pipe? I don't know why we have this rag.
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Okay. So we used it to get some grease. So we have, okay, we have the putty short cable, lantern, data cable, and data pouch. Plug. We have an LCD screen. So that's going to be our monitor.
Futile.
Is anything?
I can't see anything to do with it. It's just scrap. Still locked.
No idea.
Very funny, boss.
I doubt that will have any effect. Totally un...
Okay. Tube, the junk.
I guess it was actually some kind of... There's nothing worth bothering with. I picked it clean years ago.
Okay. Kind of wish I can press space and see all the things I can look at.
There's nothing more value in there.
Okay, so I guess there's nothing actually in here.
There's no reason to cut that.
Okay, let's go back then. So, plug us from the radio.
The energy sensor requires a sodium iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor.
I don't know about that crystal at all.
Plans for an energy sensor.
Okay. Okay, so here we can just list crystal connector cable.
The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. There needs to be some kind of connector between the crystal and the cable.
Okay, so I think the LCD screen, so we got that monitor. I just don't know.
There's no reason to cut that. No need to cut. There's no reason. There's no reason. There's no reason.
Sorry, I'm just
There's no reason.
literally just trying every single option just in case.
The only way I can use this is by plugging something in. I can't plug this in here. A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware.
Okay.
It fits, but there's no point unless I connect the plug to something else first.
Okay, there we go.
I doubt that will have any effect. The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU. Futile. A simple computer.
Okay, so
A simple computer.
socket directly into the CPU.
Doesn't have enough processor power to help.
Okay, anything back in this area? Oops. My books, lots of books, papers.
Crispin, why is your diary still scattered all over the floor?
Are you going to keep nagging me until we run out of power, boss?
Yes. I've never been able to figure it out.
Okay, he's not gonna say anything more besides that.
It's the Unique's recharging station. It already has a full charge.
Okay. So I think so. Can I... Anything
I
else
still
under
don't
the
see
bed?
why I don't get a bed.
Because you have a flat bottom to rest on.
Looking at my bottom, are you?
I can't pick that up.
Oh,
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
okay. There you go. That was the thing that was missing. So with that, crystal.
I need something to hold it in place to carry the charge. How would that even work? We should just remove the long cable from the plug. Now we just need to figure out a way to plug it into a computer.
What?
There's no reason to... We should just remove the long cable from the... It's easier to just switch the plug over.
Are you really trying to build us an energy sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
Well, just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out. I doubt that will have...
Okay. Actually, let's look at our data. Crystal connector cable. And then now it's just that monitor. So let's go out there and this should be it. Hopefully, if I did it right. Nope, not that. This. Okay. 652, 817, 608.
Now we just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropol. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
I can think of one reason.
Well, we have a telescope, so... Sorry, let's at least look at this one again. So, 652, 817, 608. Actually, let's just take a picture. Make my life way easier. Okay, this one, and then let's get the next set of 3. Okay. So, let's go through this way. And we'll make our way up to the telescope. Okay, so 6, 2.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
Okay.
Boss, as long
No, Crispin, you're in the way. Let's see. 817.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising is what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
A robot. Okay, let's look at the other. 608.
That's strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
Aha! The train! The train! You didn't believe me about the train. Well, not really me, so to speak, but... Get the point. Okay. Sorry, totally lost this is the old one. Oh, come on. So 671.
More waste.
Well, you're the one who loves the junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, boss.
Okay. 212.
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down at the deck.
Oh.
Okay. We're the energy source. And then the last one, 159.
Strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
Okay. So we have 3 places to look at next. But with that, I'm going to end the set here. So thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video.
Hey, boss, did you ever hear the one about the telescope and the poop deck?
No, and I don't intend to now either.
Until next time, guys. See ya!